Hi everyone, welcome to the latest weekly briefing. Become a bit of a tradition now since the lockdown began. Just giving you some latest updates. Of course, the big headline is that we will return fully open to everyone from Monday the 8th of March. I think it's really timely that the children come back. I think everybody has run out of their sort of patience with being away from school, and it's great that we can get some normality back. Really important. And even though clearly I cannot guarantee that school is a safe COVID-free environment, I think with the measures that we put in place and the advice that we have, and the fact that we have to trust that the government believe it's right and safe to do so, then we can open our doors with a degree of confidence. So Monday 8th of March is our return point, and not before time. We are really delighted that the guys are coming back. So with that in mind, clearly since school was closed, I immediately thought to myself, well, what will reopening look like? And I had sort of four scenarios in my mind. I won't go over the four scenarios, but it was ranging from complete reopening to various elements of a staggered return. So what I can do now is put that plan A that I had in my mind fully into action. There are a few changes to make inside school, a few extra pieces of advice we've received from the government and DfE, one or two little tweaks that we want to make, and we've started that process of getting ready right now. In order to fully ensure school is ready for Monday the 8th of March, it is necessary to end remote learning provision, the key worker provision, on Thursday the 4th of March. I'm forgetting my days, aren't I? Thursday the 4th of March. So there will be no remote learning offer and no key worker or vulnerable provision on Friday the 5th of March. And we've already informed the key worker and vulnerable families about that. That's because we need to set up school ready for the following Monday. The Prime Minister spoke about schools having notice to be ready. Well, I need to take that day to get ready. We need to have a deep clean on the Friday, which is planned and we'll put in place. We have to convert 9 rooms back ready for learning. We've got some further renovations to do that we're not able to do until that point. And I have some training in readiness for Monday the 8th of March to do with staff. Because, of course, all of my staff, as government have requested, have been busy with remote learning and key worker provision 100% of the time. So now we just need 6 hours just to get school ready for the following Monday. So provision for key worker and vulnerable children and remote learning will end on Thursday the 4th of March, with Friday the 5th being a preparation day for full return. And I'm sure you understand the significance and importance of that. I am pleased to say, just as a counter to that we are one of the few schools that have stayed open every holiday that's been asked of us, namely Easter and Spring Bank last year, and we opened for provision from the B of the Bang, Tuesday the 5th of January. So we've been there as expected and as required throughout. This is just one day at the very end where we have to get ready for safe school opening on Monday the 8th of March. So Friday the 5th of March there will be no additional provision on that day. We have to be ready. We have to be prepared. Prime Minister's told us that, so we need to take that opportunity. With that in mind, Thursday the 4th of March is World Book Day, and that will now be the culmination, the final day of our remote learning offer. And on that day, there will be a range of different things available remotely. And that correspondence has already gone out to tell you some of the differences that will happen. It also means that your social Zoom calls are slightly different next week to fit in with the World Book Day activities, for the want of a better phrase. So, some little changes there. I'll also be writing out to you just to tell you about some arrangements here and there that no changes, just to qualify things. The drop-off and pick-ups will be very similar. To yourselves, there won't be any external change, but there are a few things in school that we will be altering. So we set up as normal and watch out for that correspondence. And lastly, it's very difficult at the minute, obviously, because we've done so much inside this building to transform our Mayfield School, and it's impossible to have shown you any of that. The school just looks entirely different from the school that I came into in September 2019. So next week I'm going to put together a series of films on YouTube for you to take a look actually at what the school looks like now. You can't come in, but we can show you what we're about now, and I'll take you on that tour around school. But also in doing so, I'll be able to show you how it links to the safe provision for return on the 8th of March. Because not only do we have some innovative practice and systems in school, but we've also linked them to safe return provision. I believe it's quite innovative what we have in terms of teaching, learning and safety, and I'm excited to show you that. Some of that we can't film until next Friday because it relies upon those rooms being set up on the Friday to film them. But I will be updating you on that generally next week, and I may also do that in the first week back. If you can't come into the building, I can use this forum now that we've established to be able to show you the story of school. So I'll put pretty much all of that into my weekly news and share that with you. There'll be some more correspondence next week. Nothing really changes from the 8th of March from your point of view. We just have some tweaks to make internally. So this second nightmare closure period is almost through, which is great. Stick with us for another week or so, and then we can get back to what we're here to do, face-to-face learning. So take care, and I'll speak to you all